Hey nerds, Atu here to give you my thoughts on No Way to Treat a Lady, which is movie number 7 in the new Imprint range from ViaVison Australia, which is, I'm sure you are well aware by now, it's a new boutique Blu-ray label that I'm just having an absolute blast with. Now, this one is from 1968, and as I said, it's volume 7, or number 7, or issue 7, whatever you want to call it, but it's 7 in the series so far of 10. Every couple of months they release, a wave of 5 or so. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed this movie. I'd never heard of it before. It took me a few, because I thought I recognized the name of George Segal, or Segal, however you want to say it. I'm just going to say Segal. George Segal. But it's the guy from Just Shoot Me. It's the boss from Just Shoot Me. So for the whole time I'm just thinking of his interactions with Finch in the show Just Shoot Me. But he was really good at this. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was detective trying to catch a serial killer, a serial strangler, and Rod Steiger, or Steiger? Yeah, Rod Steiger, was, his performance in this movie was just unreal. He had to play all these different characters and put on all these different accents, and he was very emotional in some scenes, and he was very loud, and then would just be very timid, and just did it like flawlessly. It was really, really good. I was very impressed. I'm sure I've seen him in something before. He looked very familiar, but his performance stole the show for me. It was unreal. I mean, the other guys that acted in it were really good. The performances all around were really good, but his performance in particular was just fantastic. Now, there was a little bit of a love interest between the main cop and one of the witnesses, I guess. She's a witness. That whole love, it went on for too long. Like, they're developing their love story and their connections and stuff there. It probably went on a little bit too long. The movie goes for an hour and 50 minutes. Now, you could probably take 20 minutes of that away just from the interaction between the cop and his love interest, Lee Remick. I can't remember her character name. I just watched it. Kate, between the cop, what's his name? Moses or something? I can't remember. But between the cop and Kate, now, I know that they were doing it on purpose because it was setting up towards the end of the film, but it just dragged on and it just seemed unnecessary. I found myself sort of not paying attention to those parts, but for the rest of the film, I was glued to it. It was just really, really good. Now, it's described as like a black comedy. I don't know how true that is, but I was certainly laughing. I know it's not meant to be a comedy, but it is certainly a bit of a thriller. Not really a whodunit thriller, because you know whodunit within the first bloody 10 minutes. But it's a good sort of going back and forth. I love the dynamic between the cop and the killer, and them trying to outsmart each other, and trying to catch him and then trying to escape from the cop. It was just really good. The dialogue, like the language they used back then was at 1968 compared to what they use now. You wouldn't get a film like this. Well, you wouldn't get a film like this with dialogue like this. I mean, it's unreal. And it looked fantastic. It looked really good. The transfer was, like, it's only a 1080p transfer, so it's not like the previous film when Worlds Collide, how they got the original film and did a 4K scan of it. It's just a 1080p scan, and it looked as good as that, if not better. There was maybe one scene that it looked a little bit iffy, but again, it's the best it's ever going to look, and it looked really, really good. Definitely a worthy film for this series, and I'm glad it was included because I had an absolute ball with this one. For a non-sci-fi film, I might have enjoyed it a little bit more than the previous one, but definitely check it out if you can. I don't know what the availability is of it. I'm sure there's still some out there. I don't know if there are other Blu-ray releases or anything like that. As I said, I'm not doing any research on these. It's just my thoughts. But that's it. Yeah, definitely I had a blast with this one. So check it out if you can. I'd highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys.